it going? I am doing so good today. Today, you guys, I'm going to give you an easy step-by-step routine of how to script out your desires and just a little bit of how I script out my desires every month and why I do it and why you should be doing it and how it's going to help you to manifest a lot faster, and it's also going to help you to release all of the things and all of the desires that you have been trying to push to the universe, and you have maybe not a solid way of communicating it to the universe. But first and foremost, you guys, I wanted to share, what manifesting, like when you're attracting things, like a good way to look at it. I am actually reading Manifest Your Destiny by Wayne Dyer, and it gives you 9 spiritual principles for getting everything you want. And when he talked about the practice of mental picturing, and this will go along so well when you are doing the visualizing part of your scripting routine, he says, mental picturing for the purposes of manifesting your desires is that humans never create anything. Our function is not to create, but to attract, combine, and distribute what already exists. So when I was in school, you guys, I learned about how energy is not created nor destroyed, it is transformed. So if we are thinking about the energy that we're trying to transform out of our minds, the visualization techniques that we use to get out and the scripting methods that we use to put on paper and make it come alive, that's only the energy that we have in our brains, and we are just trying to make it come to life by transforming the energy that already exists. So I hope that you guys understand that as humans, we are not creators, we are only attractors. So with that said, just know that you are able to attract anything that you want. You just have to have good intention. You have to set and be specific about your desires. But we're gonna get into it. Scripting is a law of attraction technique where you script out your desires as if it's already happened. So you're basically telling a story of what your life is, but you're doing it in past tense, and you're also being specific about basically what you want it to be. So it's almost like you're tricking your subconscious mind to believe that something has already happened, because the mind is funny, and we all know that you can play around with the brain, which is kind of creepy, right? But why not use it to your advantage to attract good things into your life? So if you're trying to attract negative things, or if you're trying to, put negativity out into the world, attract negative things to other people, that won't happen, you guys. So this is not that type of video. This is only to manifest great, amazing things into your future. When it comes to scripting, you really want to focus on how you would feel once your desire has manifested. So like I said in my last video, you guys, you're welcome to check that out, where I talk about vibrational frequency. But you really want to feel the feeling, and you want to go to that very best feeling that's going to make you feel good, because when you feel good, you're going to manifest a lot quicker. I usually like to script twice a month, so I script on the new moon and the full moon. I love the moon's energy. I believe in it. I am a Cancer zodiac sign, and I really believe that the moon has a lot to do with why I am here on earth. I actually read a lot when it comes to my birth chart about just the positioning of the moon at the very time that I was born was just very interesting, and so there's no coincidence in that for me. And so I script on the new moon and the full moon. I enjoy the energy. I enjoy it being a ritual and it being something that I can look forward to every month. If I don't have time to script on the new moon or the full moon, I always script the next day or the next day, because the moon energy is still pretty heightened at that time, and I feel like it just pushes my manifestation through to the universe. Guys, I have been scripting since I was like 9 years old. I wanted to show you guys an example. So these are all my journals from 2007 and above. So I have like this one, so retro. It's like Starburst paper. that I taped to a notebook, and it's been here. I have wanted to throw it away time and time again, but what I enjoy with scripting is looking back on the things that I manifested even before I knew about the law of attraction. So I can look back at the good, at the bad. I can look back at how I was feeling, what I was desiring. Did it come into my life? And almost 100% of the time, you guys, it has manifested in my life. And I do believe that it's because I wrote it down. So even before I intentionally started using the law of attraction to my advantage to attract positive things into my life, I was already doing it, you guys. Like, it's just so crazy, like, to read this journal from 2016 and realize that I was wanting a relationship, and I was wanting a good paying job. I was wanting love and patience. I was wanting to get rid of drinking. I was wanting all of these things, you guys. And right now it has all manifested. So make no mistake, like, scripting truly works. For me, the best time to use scripting is when you're kind of worried or anxious about future experiences. If you are going on a future date and you're nervous about how it's gonna go, you really want this person to like you, but you feel like you're gonna mess it up. If you want to go on a trip, I wanted to go on a trip to the beach. I planned a trip to the beach for my birthday this year, and I didn't get to go. I had paid for it and everything, and I was just so down about it. But this past new moon, I was just like, I want to experience a beach trip this summer. And now I have another trip booked for the end of the summer to go to the beach. So you guys, I just set an intention, and really, once you set that intention and that goal, like, it just, everything around you, everything starts to conspire for you to make it happen. So how do we use the scripting process? I want you guys to pretend that you are a script writer for an amazing new movie that is gonna be box office bangers, and everyone is gonna go see it on opening weekend. So all you have to do is write the best script possible so that the actors and the characters in this movie can portray it in the exact way that you have written it. And you know that after filming has been done, after the actors have been paid and everything, this movie is gonna come out on opening weekend, and it's gonna be a success. You're gonna see so much great return, all because you written out exactly what was going to happen in that movie, and you knew that people would love it. Once you think of it that way, you can begin to start writing your own movie script in your life. You can start to script your wildest dreams, anything that you desire, anything you've been holding on to, anything you are just kind of been wanting for a long time, but you are scared to even sit yourself down and do the work, which is just scripting your desires out. Writing a letter to the universe, in a sense, to let it know, like, hey, this is what I want. I can't do it on my own. When I use the scripting method during the new moon and the full moon, I really love to just kind of wind down, take a shower, get myself clean and get myself pure, to get all of the gut energy in my surrounding. I like to light incense. I used to use crystals, but I have chosen not to really use them anymore. But if that serves you, I encourage you to just grab a crystal, grab your favorite book. Like, I'm constantly grabbing books, and I go to the section that I want to read that I know will inspire me, and I read that chapter, and then I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and feel good. It puts me in a positive environment. So when we go back to feeling the feeling, you guys, find the things that make you feel good, indulge in it so that you can manifest and script your desires more clearly. So after I have pretty much like done everything I want to do, like clean my room, like make sure I put my phone on silent so that I'm not constantly hearing my phone ring, and just get in a meditative state, I will start to meditate a little bit. I like to meditate for 5 minutes. Honestly, you guys, 5 minutes is all I can do right now. So if I can just sit with myself for 5 minutes with some guided meditation music, then I am good to go. And then once I do that, I just close my eyes and I say thank you. So a lot of people say thank you after they have scripted. I do that, but I also say thank you before I begin to script. I say thank you for allowing me to be in this moment to even script my desires, because I always say the saying, like, we are so lucky to be here and we are so lucky to have those good moments and those good opportunities. So I always say thank you. So after I say thank you, I begin to get my notebook out. So I have this notebook here. This is actually my vision journal. I have a video on my vision journal as well. You guys can check that out. But it says thoughts. And my sister actually gifted me this vision journal for Christmas last year. And what I did was I actually put some different things that I could visualize inside of here, and I separated it by mind, body, and soul. So I have like my best year yet, all of the things, all of the inspirational quotes. And I do have a video on this, you guys, by the way, but I want you guys to see I have a love page, I have a wellness page for body. Oh, stuff is falling out. But then I also have like travel experiences and different things like that. So a lot of what I write in this journal are goals, my new moon and full moon scripting rituals, and I also do a little journaling, and also I do my scripting methods too. Like, I do them every so often, not on the new moon and full moon. So I like to really phrase my sentences in the form of I want to experience. So a lot of people, when they script, they do script as if things have already happened. But I have noticed that once I say that I want to experience something, it manifests for me. I also have a video on that, you guys, that you can check out, and I will link below on the one sentence that I use when I script. But I have found that that has worked so much for me. Before, in my older journals, you will find things like, I love my job and I make $5,000 more than I made at my last job annually. Or I will say, I love my coworkers. We get along so well. I'm so excited that I get to come to work every day and enjoy what I do. So those have been sentences that I have used to script in the past to manifest jobs. I also last month wrote down, I want to experience large tips while doing Postmates, while delivering for Postmates. And the next day I got a $25 tip. So for me, that is how it has worked. I understand that, you know, it is not in the past tense in a sense, but it definitely works for me. And I don't want you guys to think that I'm just doing a video and regurgitating information when I want to give you guys exactly what I experienced. I do want to share one last thing with you guys for when you script, and that is to write a gratitude letter to the universe. So I'm actually flipping through my paper. Yeah, I'm actually going to read you guys my thank you note from July 3rd, 2019. So it says, thank you, universe. Already feel my healing. Already know that my dreams and desires will manifest this month. I pray that I will pay attention to my guides, pay attention to the signs, and find peace this month. What we desire manifests for us through universal laws, through energy that we can all tap into. Thank you for guiding and keeping me. I appreciate you, D. Amber. I felt so relieved. I feel the most relief once I write those thank you notes after I have scripted my desires, because I just feel like it is really communicating to another being, and I just feel so much relief. I feel like I'm talking to the people that are guiding me and keeping me, and I feel like that's like the best way to send your desires off to the universe. So after you have done your scripting and what works for you, what makes you feel good, because I want you guys to remember to feel the feeling and focus on that good feeling. I want you guys to just let it all go and detach. And I want you guys to know that it's all going to align for you. So if you are new, I hope you subscribe. Let me know in the comments below some different ways that you guys script. Have you manifested anything from scripting? And I encourage you guys, I got my notebook at TJ Maxx, so go and get a cute notebook that inspires you and keeps you, makes you happy. And go get some pens that will make you just feel like you want to write and you want to get into a regular scripting routine. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Also check out my other law of attraction videos. I do have a law of attraction playlist that I will also link below for you. But until next time, like this video and have a beautiful, beautiful day.